That's right, it's Stryker of Enyo time. This is Upload Studio, and using Upload Studio, this is also titled Part 1, simply because at some point I probably will make a Part 2, but this is basically everything...
That military vehicle.
Shut up, Batman, I'm talking here.
Relaying its location now.
Come on, do your thing. Alright, but this is basically all new footage. Yep, that's right. I've got tanks on the moon. I've got GTA footage in the snow. I've probably got more footage in the snow. I'm gonna get ready to record. But yeah, this is Upload Studio. So, but I'm gonna give you guys some new footage to look at. But I got all this stuff. I've got, I think, about 50 clips that I've added. And you know, like I just bought Arkham Knight. I've got all the DLC. That's not too dependent really upon the other stuff that I do. It's mostly multiplayer focused, right? You know, it's moments that happen during multiplayer. Plan on doing more Battlefront stuff, and well, but this is about Upload Studio, and it's also about some stuff I got planned for next year. I could have done like you know, like 2 or 3 top moments of the week. You know, crank them out to get my video count up. But, you know, I've done... This is actually my 42nd main video that I've done on Upload Studio. No, I'm sorry, 41. This is the 41st. 40th was problems with Upload Studio with the Xbox One experience. And, but, you know, I'm doing this on December 29th, so it's like I could pump out videos just to get my video count up high. Ultimately, I need to do it because videos get deleted fairly fast. You know, with Upload Studio, I've said before, you know, you could have 260-some clips, and for the most part, you would not lose those clips unless you deleted them yourself. They would always warn you that there'd be a possibility that, you know, your clips would get automatically deleted, but you didn't have to worry about it. But now they are very fast at doing it. I can't confirm, but you're looking at around 30 days. So after, you know, 30 days of having a clip, it seems like it goes away. So, you know, if you record a lot of video for something like on a launch day of a game, you're gonna lose it. And actually, it must be quicker, because I lost a ton of footage from Rainbow Six Siege, and that came out on December 1st, and this is the 29th, and I just noticed that the other day. I could have lost it a day or so ago, I'm not sure. So you're looking at more likely 28 days. Yeah, the vampire movie, I know, or no, it's 30 days later? No. One's vampires, 30 days and nights, that's vampires, 28 days is zombies, never mind. But yeah, so they're very quick on taking those out. But yeah, this is my 41st video, and that doesn't include the 4 audio commentary collections I did, which 2 of which, well actually 3 of them, the video didn't end up syncing up right throughout the entire thing, so those are kind of useless, at least the collection 2 and 3. But I did like another 7 audio commentaries alone just on Metal Gear Solid 5 stuff, and now I'm not really doing. I mostly was doing audio commentary like on my first 15 videos, you know, separated into three different collections. But yeah, this is all about Upload Studio. You still get, you know, 15 segments. And you got a 30-minute max. But, you know, other people have asked, you know, why can't you, you know, edit, you know, with fast cuts. Yeah, that was pretty, I was really hoping I could have flipped in the air and shot that guy. But yeah, I had like 3 people shooting me at the same time. That, and I was the last tank, so that was pretty dumb. But yeah, I have people asking, like, why can't you do editing like you could, like maybe on something you would see on YouTube? Well, this video editor isn't. Yes, it is on the Xbox One, but it's not that powerful. every segment you load into it is treated as a separate segment. But the thing is that at any point, if your video crashes, you lose everything. There's no midpoint save. There's nothing you can do. So the bigger I make videos, the worse chance I have at it failing. And I've told you guys the trick I've done before, where, like with my beginner tips for Metal Gear Solid 5, I would actually put all 15 of those segments into 5 of them. Like just 5 of my beginner tips alone, because each one would have a title card. Each one would have maybe 2 or 3 clips alone, together, depending on what I'm explaining. So that would equal my 15 segments right there, and that would be like maybe a 6-minute video. And so what I did is I rendered out that video, for the first 5, and then I would do the second 5 beginner tips for Metal Gear Solid 5, and then I would put like maybe 12 segments into that. So, and then I would render that out, so that would be a separate video on its own. Then I would actually create a third video, and I would I can't say I would take the segment of that and put it in there, because technically, in terms of video, you know what a segment is, but in terms of using Upload Studio, a half-second transition is considered a segment, so I'm trying to use it and speak from Upload Studio. But I basically take that 6-minute video, and I take that other 6-minute video, and I put them, I load them up separately, and then I add transitions to the beginning. I do an intro and an outro. I do like the 1-minute opener that kind of just introduces the whole thing. I do like the video wall thing. I do all that, and then I already have my pre-recorded, 6-minute segment, of 5 tips, and then I have like another one of 8 minutes, and I put them together, and then there's my video, and that gets me like 16 or 18 minutes altogether, depending on how long I made it. But the thing is that every time you you're a good dog. I just had to pet my dog, sorry. Every time you render out a clip, you lose some of that visual information. So on those 2 6-minute videos, the video quality would be a little bit less. Like when I would have a video wall, you would definitely notice a softer image to the background. It wouldn't be quite as sharp. I wanted to knife the one guy, and then I didn't realize there's 2 of them, so I know I couldn't knife them both. I don't know, maybe I could have, but the one guy seemed to jump away pretty quick. But, so I lose some visual quality there, but, in order to make, beginner tips and advanced tips for something like Metal Gear Solid 5 or the Buddy's Guide, I have to. Because like I said, I end up using those 15 segments, which is my limit. I used all of those, just on doing like 5 tips. Or I end up using, nearly 12 segments alone, if not 10, just on doing like the walker or doing quiet, the sniper, that's kind of how it would happen. So it's like I didn't have enough segments in order to do everything in one video. And like I said, if something crashes, and which is what happened to the advanced tips I had segment 1 and 2. Sorry, I'm using video terms again, but that's not how upload works. I had video part 1 and part 2 done, so I had 5 advanced tips for Metal Gear Solid 5, and I had 5 more. And then I had them by themselves, and they were already saved, and those videos were good. Those videos were done. But when I tried to, do an intro and an outro and, like a little introduction, that video, when I tried to upload the whole thing, it technically said it worked, but it didn't. You know, like 6 minutes into the video, the audio cut off and it just froze. So, and you know, you can't re-upload something. So if something fails, but if Upload Studio tells you that, you know, the clip uploaded correctly, you honestly don't know until you go into it. And that's where, I mean, for the most part it does work, but that's where I end up losing, like, my audio commentary collections. I didn't know on several of them that, you know, a little bit more than halfway through, it ends up freezing and the audio stops. So, you know, it ends up being unwatchable. You know, the video just it essentially crashes. But you know what? They saved correctly, and they said that, you know, they worked. I know I was trying to jump, but I didn't see that stupid thing. So, you know, that's what happened to a couple of my audio commentaries. But I don't need this. Stop it. It's not for me, don't worry. Wow, someone professional phone call during. But yeah, so that's what I do. But yeah, you lose some of the visual fidelity. Like Metal Gear Solid 5, it's not quite as crisp, but that's what I have to do. And, you know, I can't do a lot of fast editing, simply because, you know, you can't take, like, a 5-minute clip, you know, and then take, like, 10 seconds out of it, and then load that 5-minute clip in again, and then maybe take 15 seconds out of it. And then load that 5-minute clip in again, you know, and then take like another 10 seconds out of it. I mean, you can. It technically loads that 5-minute clip in 3 separate times. But that total time is like 15 minutes, which means I have to go in and I have to edit. Upload Studio works at its absolute best when you can load in all of your video at one time, and then you can go in and then make changes where you can add effects, you can add text, and so on. As long as I don't have to add additional video, I'm usually okay. And as long as I'm not editing video. So I run the risk of the thing crashing, you know, when I'm taking... that was pretty good. When I'm taking like a 3-minute clip and only using like maybe 20 seconds from it. Or uploading, you know, several 5-minute clips in a row, because before you know it, you're going to run into your max time, right? Which means you have to go in and you have to edit that video, but it's still trying to keep track of nearly 30 minutes of video, or, you know, 20 to 25 when you're doing it. So all of that is taxing on Upload Studio. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff you have to look out for. So, yes, I do plan on doing some reviews, but no, I really can't edit it as tight, because if you honestly look at what other people review, I mean, they're probably using even 30 segments or 30 pieces of video, you know, in like a 5-minute review, because they're cutting to exactly what they're saying. I just can't time it out like that, because, you know, my audio always gets recorded after the fact. I can't record audio, you know, and then edit to my audio. It just doesn't work like that in Upload. But so let me get some of these additional things out of the way. But yeah, 15 segments, 30-minute max. You get about 80 to 100 minutes of saved clips. There doesn't seem to be a limit to standard clips, and that was the case before, but of course now you don't have, you know, within about 28 days, your clips are going to get deleted anyway, but there is no limit to it, though. You know, you can have several hundred, but you're going to have to use them pretty fast. There's a 20 character limit on all text, so anytime I want to put text on the screen, or put it up in the corner, or spell out the name of a game, you know, I have very little control over that, and it has to be 20 characters, and it has to be, it's not 20 characters at a time, it's 20 characters, period, for that video. So, this is actually a good segment for me. I killed several guys. Trying to get this stupid base. The enemy wouldn't let it go. But and up any videos you delete are completely gone from upload, but you can't search for other people's videos anyway. Showcase is stupid now. Showcase only shows maybe one video. I don't think Microsoft really wants Upload Studio or Upload in general. There is no Upload at the moment. I've said that before. I don't think they want Upload to be like their own YouTube, you know, where they have people that are rating videos and adding views, and they have, you know, a section like they did before where you could click on other people's videos and rate them. You know, that's not here right now. All you can do is share videos directly to your friends or put them on your video wall. You can't send people video. So yeah, just a lot of little things. Transitions are half a second, and splash effects last from 1 to 3 seconds long. You guys know about the OneDrive. That's how I save all my stuff. You know, I don't mean the Xbox One hard drive. I mean online, the OneDrive.live.com. You sign in there with your Xbox account, and you know, you have cloud storage essentially. So whenever you save a video, obviously it goes to Upload Studio, or it goes to Upload, but you also have the option to save to your OneDrive. That's when you want to keep stuff. You know, when I make videos, you know, I keep it there for my friends, but eventually, you know, I don't have enough room to keep, you know, everything saved. So when I'm running out of minutes on saved footage, I put it on my OneDrive. You know, I'll save a copy of it there, and then I can actually retrieve it from that and then put it on my PC, and then, you know, then I can upload it to something like YouTube. So, you know, that's the OneDrive. You know, everyone has it. If you've got, I think you get like 29 gigs of storage. You know, it's just shy of 30, so it's a lot of room. But yeah, so that's my semi-history with Upload and Upload Studio. Like I said, this is part 1, but I don't intend on doing a part 2 right away. Some things change. I did actually get an update for Upload Studio not too long ago, because I made a report on the fact that if you plugged in a headset during making a video, it sometimes would end up rendering audio recording useless, and it would basically, you'd have to restart. So there was another 25 megabyte update for Upload not too long ago, so maybe things are running a lot smoother. But yeah, beginning of 2016, you'll probably see a bunch more. I'm going to try to start getting these on YouTube because, like I said, Microsoft doesn't really seem to care too much about having their own version of YouTube using Upload. So, you know, they used to have a thing where you could vote on videos and they'd get so many views, and, you know, they'd be the popular of the week kind of thing, but now there isn't that. So there's no way people can see my videos unless they're on my showcase, which only holds one video, or if they're in my activity feed. But like I said, if I'm playing a different game, I get a few achievements. Before you know it, that thing gets buried. If I'm recording a bunch of video, those videos get buried. So we'll see. But hey, you take it easy. Have a happy Christmas and Hanukkah.